Hey, this is Scott Lara, president of militaryfairs.com, your one-stop shop for travel. If you're a member of the military, if you're a veteran like I am, if you're a family member of a military person, go to militaryfairs.com to book your travel. I'll tell you, it's almost March, and I can't believe it. The years go by so quick, the weeks, the months, they just fly by, and now we're almost at March. And I know, just like I'm doing, I know that you are planning your spring and summer vacation plans. I actually talked to someone the other day and they just booked a cruise over in Greece on Virgin Voyages. I have other folks that have been talking to me about booking cruises, going to all-inclusive resorts, and doing so many things over these months. And let me just share with you from my heart for a minute. You know, I'm 62 years old, married for 40 years, 2 grown kids, 3 grandchildren. And let me just tell you, you've got to take into account life. And I'm a big fan of Gary Vaynerchuk. Just look him up. Look up Gary V. And it's a 400 trillion to 1 shot of this life. 1 or 2 things could have been different when your parents met, and you might not even have been born, right? And so we've got this shot. And yeah, everyone's in different positions, right? But the position you are in to be able to enjoy life and to travel, I urge you, take advantage of that, because I've been very fortunate because of the line of work I'm in. I've been able to go to Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, Martinique, St. Barts, St. Kitts, St. Thomas, been to Italy, France, Spain, Gibraltar. Part of that is because of my tour in the Navy, but most of it is because working in the travel industry. And so if you're looking maybe in the mirror, or you're looking at your family and saying, hey, you know, what can we do? I urge you to take that step to go on a trip. If it's a cruise, and you know that I've been on lots of cruises, right? 150 days on Holland America Line, I've been on NCL, been on Royal Caribbean, Virgin Voyages, MSC. So cruising, may be a very good option for you. Maybe traveling home to see your relatives. I got an email the other day to attend my 45th high school reunion in Aurora, Illinois. I've talked to a lot of people, and unfortunately, some of my friends have passed away. And that's just the reality of it. As you get older, you start losing your friends, you know? I lost a very close friend of mine several years ago. She wasn't even 50 yet. And I say all that to inspire you. Please, if you're thinking about this, if you're watching this video, I urge you to take that trip to do something special with either yourself, your family, your kids, your grandkids, because we only have one shot at this. And the one thing that Gary Vaynerchuk says, among many things, is when you get older, if you visit people in a nursing home, the word regret is out there quite a bit. And I don't want to have regret at the end of my life. I want to look back at my life and say that I have traveled, I've done a lot of things, I've spent a lot of time with my grandkids, I spent a lot of time with my kids, I spent a lot of time with my wife, but I've done a pretty good job. And actually it's my wife's, I give my wife all the credit for the way I look and how I feel, because she feeds me right. I'm not sedentary, I'm not eating chips every day. I try to stay active, and that's part of it too, because that's why I look back and see all the places I've been. I did it when I was young and active and healthy and was able to do those things. A very good friend of mine who I served with in the Navy, and I don't think he'd mind if I shared this, he was working, and I think a forklift pushed him up against a wall, and it's changed his life. Now he's still able to travel and get around, but that goes back to that number 1, 400 trillion to 1, and number 2, having this one shot at bat, as Gary Vaynerchuk says. And so let me just wrap it up by saying, go to militaryfairs.com, check out our airfare prices, check out our hotels. If you want to go on a cruise, email me, scott@militaryfairs.com. Take life by the throat. Go out there, see something different, do something different, make those memories for your kids and grandkids. Let me say this. Back in the day, I took my daughter up to Washington, D.C. I think she was like 11 or 12 years old. And I was working, doing a convention. And that was during my lobbying days. One summer, I took my son Timmy We went to Chicago, we went to Wisconsin, we went to Texas, and we had a great time. We took our grandsons on a cruise last year on the Carnival Liberty, and my grandson's 6 and my other grandson's 4, and they have memories for a lifetime. So what I'm saying is, what I'm asking you to do is take advantage of this time we have now and go out there and travel and have a great time. Leave your comments below if you want to share anything. Anything good, not anything bad. Scott Lara, president of militaryfairs.com. Email me, scott@militaryfairs.com. Happy Travel Tuesday.